I don't know if you saw my post about that old dude who was trying to fight me.
Wait, that actually, I saw your tweet. I thought you were kidding. It
Oh.
didn't sound serious. Like,
No.
It sounded like you were just trolling him or something.
No. It happened. I spilled some ice, and I was trying to clean it up, and Daniela was.
Give me no. Give me the whole vibe. Like, tell me where you're at. Tell me what you're doing.
All right.
Let me feel it.
Okay. The whole vibe. So we went to this place called Publix. It's a supermarket, and and we got some beach stuff. Like we're gonna have like a picnic at the beach. So we got a cooler, some ice, some drinks, some food, and we got like everything that we needed. And then we checked out, and then we realized that we forgot sunscreen, some extra sunscreen that we needed. So we went back in, and I had the cooler in my hand, and it has like this little like plastic like handle that you hold it by. So I'm walking around, and we're trying to find the sunscreen. The handle pops off, and the cooler falls, and it spills open. So there's ice, and there's like some closed drinks and some food that's kind of spills open, and I'm like, oh God. So I get down real quickly and try to like contain the ice so it doesn't spread out, because it's like spreading and everything. So we put all, like, we start pushing all, me and the wifey push all the ice together, and while we're doing this, there's this old man standing like 3 feet away just watching us, right? And he's just standing there. He froze up when we dropped it, and he's just standing there looking at us. And then there's a worker standing like a few feet away from us, but this worker was lost, bro. He was like looking around. I said, oh, I'm sorry about the spill. He doesn't respond to me. The worker is like he is zoned out. He didn't say a single word. He didn't make eye contact with me. He just looked at the ice, and he started looking around, and I guess he was trying to find the lady who cleans the spills and whatnot. And so
he didn't even say anything to you.
Yeah, so he walks away, and we weren't sure what he was gonna do. We weren't sure if he was gonna get somebody to help or not. So Daniela starts walking away from the spill to try to find somebody, and I'm standing over the spill. So as soon as Daniela starts walking away, this old man's like, where do you think you're going? And then she's like, I answered for her. I was like, oh, she's just trying to find somebody to help with the spill.
And before you go any further, tell me about the old man. Tell me about him a little bit.
Okay, so he's wearing shorts.
How old are we talking?
He's 72, but he's like super athletic.
Wait, how do you know that?
He told me. He tells me later in the.
He's 72.
He's 72, very athletic. Probably runs every single day. He's about like 5'10", 5'11", tan.
Right.
White dude, gray hair, wearing shorts and like an Under Armour.
What's his teeth look like?
Oh God. His teeth. I didn't get a good look at his teeth. This guy just got bodied.
Yeah, he really did, actually.
He says, where do you think you're going? To Daniela.
You answer for her.
I answer for her. I said, oh, she's trying to get before I could finish saying what I was gonna say, he's like, oh, you guys were gonna leave this spill unattended? And I was like, no, she's just trying to go find somebody. And then Daniela was like, sir, I'm trying to get somebody to help, but I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. You need to watch it. Yes.
Right. Like, I think even so, I'm gonna let you know how I would have done this.
So no. Here's the thing. I was gonna do it the same way that you're about to say, bro. I promise you.
What am I saying? Yeah, I did.
He's above. Oh no, he's thirsting. I was just gonna be polite the entire way until he really said some dumb thing, and then I would have told him off. We're just like told him to catch a hike.
I don't think that you wouldn't. I think if push came to shove at the end of the day, I think you're gonna do what you gotta do. But even started.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is happening?
I don't know what's going on. It's gonna pick you up. Bro, if he would have said, like, if he would have cut me off and said you're gonna leave the spill, I think I would have looked at him, and I think right then I'm gonna start trying to look around to see who's gonna see this, because I can tell at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on going. Tell me what he said.
So I'm trying to respond to him to just get this guy off of us. Like, he's being annoying. Like, I'm already like trying to deal with this spill. So I'm trying to de-escalate, and just trying to get him away. I was trying to explain to him, listen, we're not leaving no spill. We're trying to get somebody to help. Thank you for your concern. You know, bye-bye.
Okay, right.
Daniela immediately is like, I don't like your attitude. I don't like the way you're talking to me. You're like, this is not like you have nothing to do with this. We're trying to sort this out. So then when she says that, he responds and he says, I'm not concerned with your kind.
Ooh, okay.
And then he's walking backwards and looking. Daniela's already walked away at this point. As she's walking away, she tells him off and then walks away. And then as she's walking away, she's like, I'm not concerned with your kind. And then he looks at me. And at this point, I have not said anything insulting to this guy. I'm just looking at him in confusion. And I'm like, what is going on? And then he looks at me and he starts walking backwards and he puts both his hands, both his arms.
Backwards?
Yeah, he starts walking backwards, puts both his arms up like side by side. And then he's like,
what?
He's like, I'll meet you outside if you want to deal with this. And then I just said, no one wants to fight you, old man. Like, so he walks away. The lady comes to clean the spill. And then we're waiting outside for the Uber. And Daniela was telling me like we should walk away from the place and go to the Starbucks across the street to get our Uber. I'm about to shoot this guy off me. Okay. He's gonna trap me. All right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All these people doing here? Here, I got me.
Okay, so he actually wanted to. Yeah, he actually did that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So
I don't know, man.
So then I'm looking. I was confused. I said I told him like I said, get the hell out of here. Like no one wants to fight you. And then we're waiting outside the restaurant, or not the restaurant, the store after we grab the sunscreen, whatever.
Oh, this dude didn't do this, did he? He didn't press you more. He pressed you more.
He did. So we're waiting outside, and I'm like excited. I was excited. I wanted this guy to come outside, because at the end of the day, like, you know, old or not, like if he started fighting or like actually like swinging, you know, that like something would have had to have happened, you know. And I was 100% confident that this guy was gonna get like I was gonna handle him. Yeah. And at the end of the day, he's an old guy. It doesn't matter how fit you are. He was an older guy, but like if he started like physically attacking me or Daniela, that's it. It was a wrap. But we were waiting outside, and Daniela says, you know, like this guy might be crazy. Like let's just go across the street and just I don't want to see him. And I said, come on, Daniela, I just want to see what he does.
You're an idiot.
I know. I was like, come on, I just want to see what he does. And we're waiting for a few minutes for our Uber to get there. We just ordered an Uber, and then Daniela's like, come on, please. She said, I'm not comfortable. Please, I just want to leave this guy alone. So I said, okay. So then I started walking with her towards the Starbucks, and that's when he comes out.
Bro, they're spelling M-Fam. He's sniping me. It's me.
Spelling M-Fam?
Yeah,
are they really M-Fam though if they're gonna hit you like that? Like,
I don't know, bro. Okay, so what? Okay, so
listen, I'm gonna hold for you.
You go across to investigate. Did I miss something? Jesus, bro.
No, you haven't missed anything.
I just feel like some people are crazy, man, and you don't know what they're capable of. So it's always, I think I always try to play it on the safe side. Like if he walks away, lit, but I can tell you confidently. But then when I'm there and I'm in it, I got my girl with me, and he's being fucking stupid. I'm like, bro, right when he said, what did he say to you again? Where he was like,
he said, I'm not concerned with your kind. Or he said, I'll meet you outside if you want to handle this.
Before that, but before the kind thing, before I'm not concerned with your kind.
Oh, he said, oh, you're gonna leave the spill here.
Yeah, right. I think right when he said that, I would have looked at his face. I think hey, you know what, Brownie, Oliver? Thank you guys, man. That's legendary. But I think
got a big pop here for you.
I think I would have done it. I don't care if he's old.
Yeah.
Now, if he's like old, and he's hunched over. You said he was athletic.
No, he was
right?
athletic. He was definitely didn't look like he was 70.
And he's talking like that, then all right, you know.
Well, that's the thing. He was looking for. I feel like he's the type of guy who was like looking for a fight or something because he spends a lot of time at the gym and he wants to like prove himself or something. I don't know. But So he comes outside.
I mean, but by no means would I want to fight this guy, but I think
I wanted to tell him off, which I did. I called him old, miserable, whatever. When he came outside, he walked up to me and is like, he said, "You'll never look as good as me when you're 70. At least I won't be as angry and miserable as you."
Wrong with this guy?
He definitely had a lot of insecurities going on, and he was like a lot of like regrets in his life.
He had some head problems, man.
Yeah.
So, you know?
Danielle's trying to pull me away. I'm like, I called him a boomer just for the jokes. I don't even think he really understood it. He started yelling louder and whatever. Like he basically was flexing on me. That's what he was doing. He was flexing. Like all his insults were like, I'm like, my life is amazing. I'm put together. You're a loser. Your wife's a loser.
Oh, I'm dead, bro.
Oh no.
I forgot it hits for 2. I'm so stupid. I don't know. You got to be careful, but Emu and I have been. We've never. I don't know. We haven't been in too many of those situations.
That was the first time I've ever had like some just random dude like.
Yeah.
Like
it happens, man. People get testy and they just want to try you.
Yeah. The thing is, I know that if it was just me there and Danielle wasn't there, like, and I'm not saying this is Danielle's fault, but that situation would have never escalated unless he was really like, he 100% like had like some super like hate problem towards me because like maybe he's racist or something, or maybe he just saw me and he's like, this guy looks like the dude who effed my wife or something and I want to fight him.
Right. That's what it is.
But I 100% would have de-escalated.
You look or sound.
Yeah. I 100% would have de-escalated. Like there wasn't gonna be like I was literally just gonna like, just for the sake of not like dealing with crazy people, I'll just be like, yeah, sir, thank you for your concern. Like I'll make sure that no one walks over the spill. Bye. Like. Right,
and you should always play it that way. I try to play it that way too. I just think that
sometimes it's hard to do that.
There comes a point, you know, I don't know where that point is or that line, but after you cross a certain line, I mean, everybody can agree to this. You know, it's like after you cross a certain line, but we all have different lines.
Yeah.
But after you cross that line in your mind, it's just is what it is. My line is usually when someone, you know, when they take it to that vibe where they really, I don't know, like where they're really about it or whatever, I'm usually
ready to test them.
I'm usually all right then, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened a few times with Emo and I, but it never, but on the other hand, if he pulls out a gun, you're dead.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are we really doing here, you know?
It's Florida too. It's not like a chill part of the world, you know?
It's really not. Florida's got some people in there, man. You got bigs. My chat said he was trying to shoot you. He was trying to bait you in so he could shoot you.
That might have been it, bro. Like that's really? The thing that he was I told chat, I felt like this guy was baiting really hard. Like he was doing everything he could to try to get me upset, but he wasn't trying to take the first swing. 100% he was not trying to do anything. He's like, I'll meet you outside. He gets close to me, but doesn't put a finger on me. I keep saying, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. And he's just like he was 100% trying to get me to swing at him. And I don't think it was because he knew that he could handle me. I don't think that was the case. I think he either wanted to call the police or he wanted to have a reason to maybe use a gun. I don't know.
Well, I remember, this is where I learned this. There's a lot of people that act like they're about it, but when it's time to be about it, man, it just doesn't happen, all right?
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. You know where I learned this, bro? I had a friend in high school named Jeff. And, dude, Jeff was notorious for trying to start a fight, and he just couldn't fight. I mean, he's not a fighter. I mean, I remember one time I was at a party with this guy Jeff, and I'm holding him up against a fence, and I'm begging him to stop trying to fight these guys because there's like a whole group of them, and I'm begging him. I'm like, let's go nuts, yelling and screaming. And, and he does this a lot, and as soon as it's actually time to fight, he's nowhere to be found. He's not like that. Yada yada, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are like that, and that might have been what he was trying. Like, he might have just been trying to, like, you know?
Yeah.
Macho man, and just hope that you don't hit him. Just HD, no, HD can fight. HD a fighter. I can testify to that. Believe me. Hey, Ms. Do It Big, you don't know the half of it. Let me tell you. Jimmy's got a temper problem. You all know this. But if you're friends with Jimmy and you're going to bars with Jimmy, his temper problem becomes your temper problem.
Well, when you're with somebody, like when you're rolling with somebody, you can't be on a different wavelength than them.
Right. Like no matter what you. Wow. That you. Oh damn! I wanted him to fall all the way. Oh, good job. This would be a good job. Let's shoot the other part. Already on it.
Man, this guy really wants to waste all my mats.
Got him. Oh.
No, he was above.
Nice.
Oh my god.
You still got more. You good, Sean. 1v1. Oh, give me that feet. Give me that feet, boy.